In the heart of Columbus, Ohio, where the echoes of football glory bounce off the walls of the Horseshoe, Tyleik Williams was carving out his own legacy. A force on the Ohio State defensive line, Williams was never just another name on the roster. At 6'3" and 334 pounds, his presence was undeniable, not just because of his size, but because of the heart and hustle he brought to every play. Tyleik's college career was nothing short of impressive. Over his time with the Buckeyes, he racked up 136 tackles, 28 for a loss, and broke up 10 passes, feats that made offensive coordinators lose sleep. But more than stats, it was his ability to stop the run and command double teams that made him invaluable. In 2024, he helped lead Ohio State to a national championship, earning third-team All-Big Ten honors in the process. Despite his clear dominance, Williams flew under the radar for much of the pre-draft process. He opted out of the NFL combine drills, leaving many scouts wondering about his measurable athleticism. But true to his unpredictable nature, Tyleik let his pro day speak volumes. With a 5.11-second 40-yard dash, a 29-inch vertical jump, and a 4.59-second shuttle, he proved that his explosiveness matched his film. The Detroit Lions had been quietly watching. With a defense on the rise and aspirations of becoming one of the league's elite, they needed someone who could plug gaps and command the line. When their pick came up at number 28 in the 2025 NFL Draft, they made a bold but calculated move, selecting Tyleik Williams. The Lions' war room erupted, not just in celebration, but in relief. They got their guy. Detroit fans quickly took to their newest addition. Headlines boomed, "Lions land Williams. Ohio State's anchor joins the pride." Analysts called him one of the most underrated selections of the first round, highlighting his 93% run defense grade, one of the highest in the nation. In a league obsessed with speed and flash, Williams brought something more valuable: grit, power, and reliability. Tyleik's transition to Detroit wasn't just about football. It was a new chapter. The locker room was different, the expectations higher, but Williams remained grounded. "I'm here to work," he said during his introductory press conference. "That's what got me here. That's what I'm going to keep doing." He wasn't caught up in the spotlight, just the opportunity. As training camp approached, whispers from inside the Lions organization hinted that Williams might start earlier than expected. His work ethic was contagious. Veterans respected him. Coaches trusted him. And fans? They were already ordering jerseys with his number. Detroit hadn't seen a defensive tackle like this in years. For Williams, the path had never been about hype. It was about proving doubters wrong, about honoring the Buckeye tradition, and now, about elevating a city hungry for defensive dominance. The same tenacity that earned him snaps at Ohio State would now fuel a promising career in the NFL. His story is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. But if his college career, pro day performance, and first-round selection are any indication, Tyleik Williams is poised to leave a legacy in Detroit just as he did in Columbus. One down, one to go. And so, from the fields of Ohio to the roar of Ford Field, Tyleik Williams begins his next chapter, not just as a football player, but as a lion ready to roar.